What's up, guys? So today we're going to be looking at this M1 Garand from the CMP. So I kind of wanted to give you guys just a little overview on kind of the process of getting one of these, and then kind of this is a rack grade. So I kind of want to just make a video on what a rack grade kind of looks like, what kind of condition it's in, and yeah. So anyway, so the CMP is the Civilian Marksmanship Program, and it's basically a government-run program, and when you're a member of it, they allow you to purchase M1, some other M1 carbines, some 1911s, things like that. So basically when the government's either done with the ones that they've had, or when I got this, it was the Philippines we had leased those to them and they brought them back. And so now you're able to purchase them as a civilian. So anyway, so I kind of wanted to make an overview video on, this is a rack grade. So I kind of wanted to show everyone what a rack grade looks like. And yeah, there's different tiers of rifles that you can get. There's, I think, like collector, excellent, then there's field grade, then there's rack grade, and rack grade's, you know, definitely more on the lower end of the totem pole. But anyway, so I kind of wanted to give you guys kind of an overview here. What's interesting about the lower grade is you're probably going to have parts that aren't matching. So like on this rifle, the barrel's a 1943 barrel, and the receiver is like a 52 receiver on it. And then the stock, I believe, I don't know if it's exactly true, but I think it was like 62 or 63 on the actual, this part of the stock. So you're going to get a bunch of mismatched parts, and which is kind of interesting. So anyway, so it's kind of, you know, you don't really know the story behind it, but, you know, maybe this thing was a World War II a rifle, and then for the Korean War, maybe they put a new receiver on it, and just kind of interesting. You never really know, but it's just kind of interesting to think about having such an old barrel and then this receiver. But so with the rack grade, you know, we do have a little bit of play up here, as you can hear. The handguard, I believe it looks to be probably closer to that World War II era. It definitely looks very well worn, real dark, and then obviously the stock is a little bit lighter. So this is definitely the newer stock. But what's interesting about this is this has the World War II style trigger guard on it, which is kind of interesting. So this thing is kind of like a mix of everything. So when you get a rack grade, you're going to get a mix of stuff. But as you can see, with a rack grade, you're going to get something that looks well worn, real beat up. And yeah, so I don't mind. I actually kind of like that used, worn look. Kind of gives it some character, in my opinion. But yeah, so another thing that I did get for this that didn't come with it is this is a World War II surplus sling. But yeah, so that was kind of fitting. That doesn't come with. It comes with a really nice hard case for this. Yeah, if you want to transport, it comes with a little certificate. So anyway, so on my receiver is actually really clean. There's no pitting or anything like that. Really clean. The only thing that's kind of more, you know, beat up is the actual like wood furniture on it. But other than that, I don't see why not getting one of these. It's more of kind of like a shooter than a collector, which is kind of cool. But we'll definitely, we got to do it's an M1, so you just have to. So good. We'll do it again, right? Why not? Yeah. That's the M1. I'll do some videos of shooting this, and then my buddy has I believe he has a field grade one, but his was one with a new reproduction stock. His is beautiful and it looks new.
Oh, man. Yeah, you gotta hang on.
Yep.
Nice.
That was fun. best sound. But if you're thinking about getting an M1, definitely do it. It is, you know, growing up watching the military channel, loving World War II history, and even still obviously loving World War II history now. It's just you just gotta have one. So I suppose we could ghost the trigger together here. So actually, great trigger on this guy too. Actually, so you got a little bit of take up, and then the brake. Yeah, real great. But yeah. As far as ammo goes, so you are supposed to run some weaker ammo in this thing. If you run modern 30-06, these tend to not enjoy that. So if you're gonna get one of these, you know, my buddy, he actually loads himself, so you can kind of load how much power do you want in it. But I bought I think the CMP, you can get some, I forget what it's, they remake the old stuff to that spec or whatever. So I got some of that. Just a fantastic rifle. Again, like I said, if you're into World War II at all, you definitely should pick one up. You will not regret it. It's so much fun to shoot. Real smooth, nice and heavy, and then the ping after is, you know, so iconic that you kind of just have to. So anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, give the video a thumbs up. That helps me out a bunch, guys. I'll put a link in the description for my Discord server if you guys want to join that. But otherwise, that's all I got for you, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.